was only a few years ago. 99 women miscarried their children due to chemicals found in Chesapeake drinking water. Chesapeake should have learned a valuable lesson from this tragedy and put in place guidelines to further research and prevent citizens from becoming sick due to any industrial project. Looking at the City of Chesapeake website on ethanol, I see no mention of research done on the effects that emissions from this ethanol refinery will have on children with asthma, senior citizens with respiratory illnesses, or pregnant women. Why is that? City Council is in charge of protecting the public safety, health, and welfare of citizens. As far as impact on real estate values, for the City of Chesapeake to post on the matter of fact the unconfirmed conversations between private real estate appraisers and its own real estate office are totally misleading the citizens who live near the proposed facility. How can anyone truly believe that the Chesapeake Real Estate Office and private real estate appraisers can place themselves in the minds of potential home buyers interested in purchasing a home within the surrounding area? To say this ethanol refinery will not affect home values is at best a ludicrous statement and has no place being entered under the title of fact. There is no getting around the fact that IBE has not and does not currently own or operate an existing online ethanol producing refinery. Last month, Vera Sun Energy, one of the largest and most respected companies in biofuel production, announced it was stopping construction of one of its plants due to the glut of ethanol. Plants in Iowa, Minnesota, and South Dakota have halted construction for the very same reason. One plant in North Dakota has stopped making ethanol and has laid off its 34 workers. Dozens of ethanol projects have been shelved, according to the Renewable Fuels Association in Washington. Chesapeake should want no part in the loser's game of ethanol production. Mrs. Willis, how would you feel while traveling to enjoy the Greenbrier Country Club that an ethanol plant stood in its place? Mr. Hayes, how would you feel while traveling to Chesapeake City Park to hit some baseballs with the kids and upon arrival saw an ethanol plant instead of a park? Mr. Parker, Mrs. Ward, and Mrs. Adams, how would you feel while going to work to teach our children and upon arrival an ethanol plant was there instead of a school? Now place yourselves in the position of the residents within the surrounding communities of the proposed facility. These citizens want the same quality of life that you enjoy. How could any of you look at yourself in the mirror knowing you are destroying another citizen's quality of life by approving this ethanol refinery? I hope when voting on this ethanol refinery, our city council will focus on public safety, health, welfare, and quality of life issues that citizens are concerned about and elected you to protect, instead of focusing on financial revenue, business interest groups, or political relationships with the ex-mayor and other prominent public figures. Section 1, Article 11 of the Virginia Constitution states, "It shall be the Commonwealth policy to protect its atmosphere, lands, and waters from pollution, impairment, or destruction for the benefit, enjoyment, and general welfare of the people of the Commonwealth." The approval of this ethanol refinery would not only be unconstitutional, it would be a travesty, an outright travesty to democracy as we know it here in Chesapeake. Thank you.
Next two speakers, Madam Clerk.